reasons to watch Kids WB.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Every superhero needs a great battle cry. Titans, press start! It was tough to find the right one. Rock and roll! Thunder pie! Tomo arigato! I had almost given up. Just go. That's it! Titans, go! Teen Titans!
Nice work, Boy Blunder. Look, next time, I decide what we're doing.
Hey guys, welcome to Cartoon Chat, episode 23. I'm here alongside Mark.
K9 Biscuits.
Back after months of not joining the podcast. We're finally here. We're finally talking about Teen Titans Go.
I don't know your upload schedule, honestly.
It's been months.
Okay.
It's been months. Oh no, it's been 2 weeks. If because Incredibles 2.
Yeah, that's why I said
the continuity is completely screwed up now. Yes, the timeline, ladies and gentlemen. I know what's going on. Everything's
the Anthropomorphy Extended Universe, Cinematic Universe.
Cinematic Universe. Incredibles 2 takes place 15 years in the past before the Teen Titans Go episode, which links somewhere to the Mario movie episode where Justin said this about the 15th episode. It's a whole thing. Stay tuned to the Isle of Dogs cartoon chat, which should be coming out in the next 2 months. Let's talk about Teen Titans Go to the movie, though. But before we get into that, I just want to discuss a couple of things that are kind of outside of cartoons, because it's been a while since we've actually talked.
Yeah.
Let's first hit, because we were talking about something else earlier. Let's talk about GameStop first, because that's the one thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that video
insane,
you gave. You put in the you put in my messenger.
Yeah, they're
I didn't know they had a gold one. They had a $30 pay thing.
Yeah, I have it because they use your points, and you know how they always like, hey, you have this many points, we'll let you upgrade if you want to. And most of the time I said no, but I thought, okay, the perks are good enough. Apparently now the perks are just gone. They're just gonna drop it completely. So their high tier power up level is just dropped.
Are they reimbursing anyone that paid $30?
Well, what's going to happen is apparently everyone that already has it's going to run through until their term ends, but no one else can join. So now they're in a state where their most premium rewards program is out. That really just shows how great the company's doing. When your rewards program for customers is just barreling down the hatch. What do you think of GameStop's just utter demise right now?
Ever since I got a Switch and I was trying to get Crash Bandicoot, it's just been all digital. I haven't been there in a while. Well, except for 2 weeks ago. I'll get to that. But when I was trying to get when Crash Bandicoot came out, and I was when I just got my PS4. Because the game was just new at the time for PS4.
Right.
So I was like, I'll Crash Bandicoot, please. And we're sold out. I'm like, okay. So I just went online and got it. And after that, I was like, well, I have this online. Might as well get this other thing online. And there's a sale. I don't need to get I don't find the need to go back to get used games anymore, because I'm starting to realize these PSN, Xbox Live, even sometimes on Nintendo, they're starting to have these really good online sales now.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Xbox Game Pass is impressive, just in the amount of games you can get for the price tag. I think it's $60 a year, and you get hundreds of games, a lot of new games. I think Forza Horizon 4, which is, I think, coming out, or has come out, is going to be on Games Pass when it launches. I think that's just beyond impressive. There are a number of games that have recently come out that are on that platform, and like you said already, Steam has sales, PlayStation has sales, every digital platform has sales, and that's not even counting Amazon, which does physical sales online. So it's just getting hit on all angles. I think GameStop, they're okay. I think I remember last year walking in and asking them if they had any info, because I'm always curious if they're gonna talk some crap, because we're so into the industry that we know most game announcements, most stuff, we know what's going on. And I asked them about the Xbox One X. I was like, yeah, do you know if it's gonna have a disc drive? It's I already know. It's they're gonna have a disc drive, and it's yeah, I heard that. And one of the GameStop employees was yeah, I heard it's not gonna have a disc drive in it. And it's I'm like, oh really? It's yeah, I think it's not a good console to go with. It's oh. That's just false information. They don't know. If they don't know more than you know, And so I think that's just a disservice to the GameStop,
yeah.
like, as a whole. Because if you're going to sell games, you should at least know the
I think it's
industry
more
as well, you know?
the cashier's fault than the company.
No, not the company, but, you know, that's, like...
True.
Know the industry if you're going to get into games. Don't just talk BS like, oh, I heard this, I heard that. Actually go into and know what you're talking about in gaming, you know?
Yeah, I'm just like, I usually get annoyed whenever I'm trying to buy something. Like, would you like to pre-order this? And like sometimes I'm just buying like a $1 game, and it's like yeah, you see, I have no money on me. Like sometimes they try to. I hate they try to guilt trip you. Like, do you have pro rewards for us? Like, no, I don't. I'm not signed up. Come on, man, you gotta be signed up.
No, I don't. No,
I don't. No, I don't.
You get that what is it? You get the false advertised Game Informer, you know, print, which comes out a month.
I was trying to give those away. Either I give those away, or I was like, I'm not gonna throw these away. I'm just gonna put this in like some kind of bin or something.
Right. Like they're cool for posters. I'll tell you that much. But like outside of that, they are literally useless. Yeah. It's news that's like a month late, and I like
the drawings on the cover. It's like. I mean, but they're not even big enough to be posters, so I ended up just throwing them away after a while.
Yeah, you know, they're in a odd space, man. Like, you can tell they're just, plus there's too many of them. Like, at least in my area, there's too many. There's like at least 4 in like a 4-mile radius.
No, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of them. They're like a fast food chain.
Yeah, and it's like, why do, if physical media is dying, then why are there so many GameStop's around?
Yeah, I can tell you one thing. Because like I was about to get to, they're used. GameStop right now for me is useful for money because it's rent week, and I checked my pay stubs, and apparently my pay stub said it was it was like $10. It was like I had like $10 less than I need for rent. So I was looking. So I was like
it's like some scraping. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for a game that I wouldn't miss.
Right.
I ended up selling a Sonic Racing Transform for the Xbox 360 because my 360
it's been eons since
my 360 is broken God. and I have the game on my PC anyway, and it works fine on there.
Yeah.
What was weird because I checked I was checking the trade-in values online before I went there. For some reason, all my Wii U games are like $2. Yeah, but Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed in 360, it's like I got $13.
Yeah, that is just a testament to the game itself because of how popular I think that game is, and how much. That's a game that is so good, and we've talked about it on like Tech Gaming Podcast like years ago. That like the level of quality and the amount of content in that game is so good. And you can see it just by the fact that it's still worth. And it came out in 2012, and it's still like worth. It's still one of the most high quality, like high valued trade-ins. Like that's insane.
Yeah, their values are inconsistent. The GameStop values are inconsistent though, because like I was looking at Bayonetta's. Like I have Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Wii U, and these are amazing polished games. And you're gonna. It's like their value is $2.
Maybe because they know that Wii U physical sales are going to be so low that they're just done. They're just done like attempting to even give out that much revenue. But how much are they? The question is, how much are they selling it for? That's what I'm more mad about. Is that they'll charge this much, but they'll give you this much in trade.
I would not tell them something I'll feel ripped off for. I hate selling them anything. I just feel dirty. What sucked is I found out my pay stubs were wrong, and I had like more money than it said it would. So I just traded in that game for fucking nothing.
Well, you traded it in because
I know. I just don't like that. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't like selling them. Anything.
Of course, yeah. GameStop is like
they're rip-off artists.
It's the last place you want to
go. If you have the pro membership, we'll give you more, or give you the money or give you the actual amount we should give you.
No. It's like 10 cents more. It's like maybe $2 if you're lucky. Maybe 10 cents more sometimes.
It's most times it's usually like $1 extra.
Yeah, but even then, that's if you then paid for the premium membership, so your money was already with them. It's such a workaround. It's ridiculous. But yeah, GameStop in the loop. The only thing about online stuff is consoles. I'm more worried because, GameStop is the one place where it's like, I don't think I'll ever go to Best Buy to buy a game console or Walmart to buy a game console. When I walk in, I don't feel like those are places that are game, that are, gamers, I don't know. It's something about it. I don't walk into Walmart let me get a PS4. So I'm going to have to get used to going online and paying for consoles and that return policy if it is damaged, if it is somehow messed up, and how long it'll take to go through all the loops and all that stuff. That's my curiosity on how that's going to work. Outside of that, though, I'm all set for, going on Amazon, doing digital sales. It makes the most sense for me.
Amazon and, digital online buying is the way to go for me now.
Right. Talking about Sonic, have you seen the new, there were, 2 pictures of the live action Sonic movie? We got some.
I saw about sets and stuff.
The set pictures, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know there's Green Hills.
And that police.
I know the actor.
And yeah, this movie.
What
are your thoughts?
And what else? The storyboard artist made his own drawing, and that got viral. It was like, oh, it's not the real thing.
Right.
Everybody was panicking because it looked really bad.
Yes.
I think this is gonna be a cringy, Smurfs movie.
Yes.
I would love to be surprised. I would love for all of us to be wrong, but I don't know. I gotta see what I know when I first see that trailer, I'm gonna see an ugly looking Sonic model, and
I think what would piss me off more is if you see a really nice looking 2D Sonic designed model, almost in the vein of Mania, and then they move to 3D in the real world. That would be more just take the anger out on that movie. That is just the worst. If they make the world look so good in Sonic's actual realm, and then we move to live action, it just looks terrible as usual. The plot so far is Sonic.
Sonic is a delinquent, and the police officer is after him, and he's running from the government.
Yogi?
So he exists in that world, I think.
Yogi.
Kind of like that.
It's like Yogi on a bigger scale. It seems like.
I'm gonna see this anyway. I think
Jesus Christ.
Because they're already getting my money.
No, yeah, we have to see it just as.
Oh, you're gonna see it too?
Just as I went to see Teen Titans Go, I will see this movie. Just out of curiosity, unless the trailers show that it's going to be absolute garbage. If it looks if the CGI looks, and I doubt it will, like something out of 2004, that's when I will definitely not go to see this movie. But if it's
I don't care if it looks good. It's just
you're Sonic.
It has to look like something that's close, that looks like Sonic.
Right.
It has to act like Sonic too. I hope it's not Smurfs.
Yes. What is up with using blue people and making CG? Avatar, Smurfs, Sonic. Ridiculous. Let's see. Next thing up, I just wanted to run past this Movie Pass. We talked about this right before we started recording. Movie Pass. You're the most vehement. You were the most vehement user that I know that had Movie Pass.
Wasn't I the only one? Somebody else used it.
I think who else used some? Yeah, I think you were the only one. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You are one of the most vehement and the only person I've seen use Movie Pass there. With the recent news that, of course, they are in we already knew. This was something that we talked about when Isle of Dogs was out. How long ago? That was March?
Yeah.
And it's there was already public news that this company was going to go down because there's no way that they could continue funding this. You had a situation just last weekend when you were trying to see Teen Titans Go. It's
I told Brian he kept telling me this company's failing, but I was I'm gonna ride this train until it crashes, and it's the train's still going. It hasn't crashed yet, but it's on fire, and the heat's kind of uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna jump off. What happened when I was trying to go see Teen Titans Go? Teen Titans Go came out the same night as Mission Impossible.
Right.
Which was we'll probably get into that later.
We will after this topic, yeah.
Came out at the same time Mission Impossible, so I was trying to use my Movie Pass card to see this movie, of course.
Yep.
And it wasn't working. And I was like, is this only me? So I checked their Twitter. It wasn't working for anybody. And like, Movie Pass on their Twitter said, "Oh, we're working on maintenance right now. We're trying to resolve this issue." And then everyone on the comment section is just like, bullshit. Like, you turned it off on purpose just so because you can't afford people's Mission Impossible ticket.
Exactly. Yeah, they would have been. They're just trying to string this along as far as they can. So the train is on fire. At this point, like, everyone is starting to feel like the heat is literally underneath you. Like, it's in the train cars, like it's in the passenger train. It's like it's all over. It's like everyone's feeling the heat now. This is so weird. Just I get it. You want people's money. You want people to keep signing up. But if you're gonna keep asking people to sign up and then you're gonna cut services completely for everyone, this is the most like disserviced service in the history of service.
Yeah,
like,
and then like Strike 2. Like before I did my review on my channel of the movie, I wanted to go see. I was just like, why not? I'll just go see the movie a second time. I still have the free voucher for Movie Pass, and it should be up and running. So like I tried to go to the White Marsh Theater. I checked the app.
As you do.
Okay, the time is there for White Marsh. All right, so like I'm waiting at the bus stop, and we check the app again. The time's gone. I would almost went there for nothing. I can't. The time it was there, and now it's gone.
Vanished like the
Avatar. But it's showing a time at the one at East Point. So like I'll just go on there. I go to the bus that goes to East Point. Luckily the bus like had like a broken change thing, so I was able to get on there for free.
Cool. Yeah, I love those. Free public transit.
Free ride. Funny thing when I'm walking home from work. Always like when their bus come by, I always try to look through the window like, is it broken? Is it broken?
That's the way to do it. You got to do it that way. Yeah, it's the best strategy in the world. Yeah, it saves a lot.
But going back to the story, like I got on the bus, and so I was checking the app. Okay, so there is a time there. It's gone. I almost went there for nothing. Luckily, I didn't go too far. I got off the bus. While I was still around my area, I was because now the show times are they're just apparently disappearing. And like I would have went to that same theater for nothing again.
Movie Pass is rapturing their movie times.
They keep saying e-ticket's working, and like the Theater Harbor East takes e-ticketing, so I was able to see the movie a second time at Harbor East.
Cool.
Luckily.
With Movie Pass or without?
Movie Pass.
So that still worked, okay.
Yeah, Movie Pass. Or else I'm not paying for the movie twice.
Right.
And then it's like 3 the next day I woke up in the morning. I got an email from Movie Pass saying like yes, we're gonna be limiting our services.
Oh my god.
Big blockbusters, you can't do those.
You can't do them.
You can do. There's also they have this new thing called price peaking, where you'll get I guess $2 off your ticket or something like that.
So now it's not Movie Pass, it's moviecoupons.com.
Yeah.
There
and some movies are free, some movies aren't. Some movies have price peaking.
That's insane, man.
It's stupid. E-ticketing still works just fine, but I don't know, the card system is still a bit iffy.
Right.
I was like, I am just done.
No, that's ridiculous. They're just taking their customers and just flipping them around however they want. We all knew that it wasn't going to be a viable business for this remainder of 2018. They're trying their best to survive until 2019.
They're trying to survive off hope.
They're literally just hope. Because they're not surviving off of the happiness of their customer base. I'll tell you that much. I think the most embarrassing thing is just the way in which they're handling this. It's just so awful. What customer... This is worse than EA and just adding all of these extra things. It's just so pathetic.
What's the funny thing is 2 months ago, I got 2 months or 3 months ago, but I got an email from Movie Pass saying okay, we're about to include a bunch. We're working on including a bunch of new features. Like you're gonna be able to see the movies in IMAX. You're gonna be able to see movies like in all gimmick forms. You're gonna be able to take a friend with you through your movie pass. It's all coming soon, guys. We're all gonna do that. I was looking forward to it. I was like, what? They're gonna run more of their money into the ground, but okay, if they can pull it off, fine.
I didn't know that they worked with the Tech Center on that policy. That's very interesting.
Inside joke for y'all.
Yeah, it's a very inside joke. The place we used to run DGN at. Another inside thing that you guys want to know. Let's see. Let's get into Teen Titans Go, shall we?
If anybody's interested, probably just do the Tech Center retrospective one day.
Yes.
We gotta get Kevin. I don't know his new stupid YouTube name is now.
Genesis GW.
Genesis GW. What the
Yes.
He could have come up with something better.
Genesis?
Genesis GW.
No, Genesis.
I know, but GW.
No, just Genesis.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're suggesting it.
Yes.
Yes.
Cut the
But that's probably taken name.
Well, I mean, Animation Nation's taken, but I changed my name to Animation Nation. That's unfortunate to everyone that's named Animation Nation. Because now there's a giant channel of 20,000 subs that just became like Agario and just
It's present, you think Canine Biscuits would be taken, but it's just
I see a lot of Canine biscuits, the actual spelling.
It's actually spelling.
It's the KUTS. That's not taken. Where you can trademark that, put bumper stickers up, T-shirts, and no one's going to look at all. Anyway, let's get into Teen Titans Go. Talking about movies, this movie made, if I'm not mistaken, it was at $10 million or 14. It was at $14 million. It was at $14 million last weekend. Last weekend it was at $14 million. But
the budget is $10 million.
But it's doing really good. That's one thing.
Is it?
It's
$14 million.
Well, no. Let me hear. So. A lot of people on my video, I made a video. It said why Cartoon Network films bomb. When I said bomb, I meant as in Cartoon Network films don't crack $20 million. That is a horrible thing for a company that has become a pop culture television icon, that it can't get past $20 million. The budget of Recess, the movie School's Out, was $22 million. You can't even beat the budget of a Saturday morning cartoon Disney made. That's how bad we're talking.
Something I would never forget is that surprised me to this day is how the fuck the teacher's pet get a theatrical movie.
Yes.
You remember that?
I do remember that. I think I saw that. I remember walking out of it. I remember we not walking out halfway through, just leaving the movie theater after watching it as a kid. But yeah, that was about it.
That was a bizarre movie. I liked it. I liked the show.
Right.
It was, but it was it's just out of all their properties, why did they give that a movie in theaters of all places? I think
they were looking at the way Nick was also doing it, if you remember, because Nick was just making bank off of Rugrats, and I think that
that was a great, because they had Hey Arnold and Wild Thornberrys, I think, come out the same year.
Yeah, they were going all out, man. It was embarrassing.
I was what do we have? Teacher's Pet. That was so obscure. It wasn't even coming on Disney Channel around that time. It was just on Toon Disney.
Right. It was very limited. But it's such an exclusive group that would know about that.
Yeah. I was one of those exclusive groups. Oh man, I really want to see this movie.
Right. So right now, Teen Titans Go to the movies. It's at $17 million. So it's, as everyone already presumed, it's going to make back its budget plus marketing. Of course, marketing usually is, another, the budget, you multiply it by 2, $20 million. It'll pass $20 million by the time it's all done, its theatrical run. What I'm saying by bomb, I mean that it can't make $50 million. Teen Titans, and one thing that people have always talked about on this in the comments is there's not, the Teen Titans Go movie was not marketed. Bullshit. Since 2016, Teen Titans Go was the most aired show on the channel. If there was any marketing for that movie, it was the show itself.
They were relying on that, though.
And it was YouTube. If you look at Cartoon Network's YouTube videos, that the show gets hundreds of thousands of views every single clip that's posted on their YouTube channel. There's enough marketing going outside of the network. It's just that people, there's a very select group that want to watch.
I know, but are you talking about the movie itself or the show?
The movie itself.
I know. In terms, like, is it, is it like a? Because you're saying it's getting marketed through the show.
I'm saying that the name Teen Titans Go should resonate enough that if there were going to be more people going, then it should have correlated to the fact that the number of times it was aired, and then you hear, oh, there's a movie coming out. Because I saw an ad blitz on YouTube. I've seen ad blitzes on YouTube, on Cartoon Network. That it was out. I know. I just
think that goes against it for casual people because, like, first of all, this show is airing constantly on Cartoon Network, and like when you with this movie coming out, I'm like I feel like people are just gonna assume it's a commercial for Cartoon Network again,
right?
And they wouldn't really know it's a thing in theaters.
That's a good point.
Also, like, the thing is, the animation quality doesn't look much different, touched up. Because you look at MLP, the movie that came out last year, and the animation, the animation noticeably looks touched up. I was watching this in theaters, so, like, it doesn't look that much different.
It's slightly more. There's
the colors are a bit more, like, I guess.
There's like some
different.
details, some places, but it's not. It doesn't go all out.
Well, yeah.
You know. Second wide release Cartoon Network film. I know, not Cartoon Network film. This is a DC film, Warner Brothers Animation, not Cartoon Network. But again, because of the way in which that Warner Brothers has pushed this onto Cartoon Network, I would hypothetically say it's just as much of a Cartoon Network original at this point as regular show, Adventure Time. It's just been aired so often.
Wasn't Powerpuff Girls under made under Warner Brothers Animation too?
No, it was made under Cartoon Network Studios, but the film was of course distributed by WB. Now let's get into the movie. I had a packed house. You said you saw it about twice. It was not as packed?
Yeah. Oh, what was weird is the theater at East Point, like they put it in their biggest theater room, which I didn't like because that's the one without the converter seats.
Right. The comfortable seats, the lounge seating.
Yeah. Like it didn't fit the screen. It's like it's a big widescreen, but it was like kind of boxed like this.
Oh, that's indecisive there.
Man, now this feels like a TV movie.
Why wouldn't you slide Mission Impossible in your biggest?
I don't know why they didn't do that.
That's a really weird policy. What?
They didn't like their biggest theater room. Their movie doesn't fit the screen.
Right.
That was weird. Because I went to the Harbor East Theater Landmark, and like that they at least fit the screen there. True,
yeah, because they're more compact theater. That theater fits better for that film.
Yeah,
you got to find the theater that fits right for the film, and that it's like you don't put it in the biggest, most luxurious, well, not luxurious in terms of the seating, but the most luxurious room that you have. That would be embarrassing, as it was. What I want to so I'm gonna just give my thoughts on the film right now.
Trash!
The longest I came out of the movie and I was going to give it a 6 out of 10 do not click off. But the longer I thought about it, the longer that I considered it, this was just as good as SpongeBob, Powerpuff Girls, regular show the movie at doing a film from TV adaptation. They went all out. They did not
I wouldn't count regular show because that was a TV movie.
Yeah, I know it was a TV movie. I'm just saying that this was a 90-minute great extended episode. They did not pull back. They went all out. They understood where their audience was. This is a Teen Titans movie. Go to the movie. Go movie, not Teen Titans. A Teen Titans Go movie. And it was 100%. They went all out. This is like 9 out of 10 execution-wise. Now, the story does feel a lot like SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
It's the same storyline that SpongeBob used in the original film.
There's some similarities to the second SpongeBob movie because there's even a time traveling sequence that doesn't get brought back up later.
Yeah, and it's just like okay, when it's like all the moments they weren't Teen Titans going, it was great to me because it was referencing.
What do you mean by that?
It was referencing. It was going. It was being.
I know what you're using Teen Titans going as a verb,
when they weren't being incredibly elementary.
I feel like
it fit because it's Teen Titans Go to the movie, but when they were referencing and they were going all out and they did that 80s song with that.
I felt that they were only being lowbrow only 2 times during the movie.
And when did you feel that? If you recall.
But I think they fit the lowbrow moments. The two moments, the two lowbrow moments fit in context of the scene, and they actually work. The first one being the fart joke. That set up the introduction of the Teen Titans, being they don't take things seriously.
Yes.
And then the second is the overextended poop joke.
Yes.
Where like it
keeps going.
It's given more reason why the director is like to not like the Titans.
Right. Yeah. I think the
Is this a spoiler discussion? Should we?
You know what? I guess we're
we're about to dig deep just before we do too much.
Do we have to put a spoiler label on Teen Titans Go to the movie?
Yeah.
Look, everyone.
Because this movie, you have to, because
this
movie's being received positive, and people do actually want to go see this.
That's a good point.
And we're probably going to be recommending this at the end.
Actually, before we go into spoiler mode, I would actually recommend that even if you're not a Teen Titans Go fan, the number of references as far as they go in terms of just the writing, it's very, very good writing, I would say. Going around everything, the cast, having Nicolas Cage as Superman when he was everything was awesome. Yeah, and it was great. And I think that you should go out and see this movie, even if you are not a Teen Titans Go fan.
If you're not a Teen Titans Go fan, I say it's open to a general audience.
Yes.
But the thing is, if you hate Teen Titans Go with a passion, if you have a bias for hating it, it won't change anything, because it still feels like an extended Teen Titans Go episode at the end of the day.
Yep.
It's probably the best episode ever of the series, but I don't think it will change bias to people who hate the show with a passion.
True. Yeah, this one goes, one of the biggest flaws I had going in, or one of the biggest fears I had going in, was that I was going to feel like, oh, why don't they? Because I said this when the trailer came out, the point of the Teen Titans Go, or the point of the Teen Titans, the whole thing of the Teen Titans is that they don't do what the Teen Titans actually do in their real show from 2003. And I thought that the film would, in some way, just continue to beat that down with a hammer.
Because the show keeps doing so many self-aware jokes.
Right.
We're not they keep talking about how they're not as serious as the original show is, right, and they're not as good.
Exactly. And so when something I'm trying to really recall, but it's they put themselves out to be so dynamically unique that, the whole "I'm a goofy goober" moment at the end of SpongeBob. The same thing happens in Teen Titans Go to the movie. It's so they set themselves up to be so dynamically unique that it fits. You're not then saying, oh, the Teen Titans original would do this. You're saying the Teen Titans Go do this. It completely drops out the notion of, oh, this is what the Teen Titans do. It's oh, Go is in itself, and it finally has that shell of being its own identity, and that's what this is what the film does very well, especially when compared to that of Superman and Aquaman and Green Lantern and all the heroes of that nature. Yeah, I guess spoiler territory. Let's jump into it. That 80s reference and all the references in general.
Which 80 reference?
Oh, there's too many of them. First, actually, what do you think of the because you talked about the short in your review, but what did you think of the WB logo intro where it was the WB animation where it's you had Daffy Duck in there?
I like that because
that was really good.
I've been watching because I showed you the new Looney Tunes cartoon. Yeah. I like that. Sadly, I don't think it's gonna be used again because all the rest of the stuff is CG.
Right.
We'll probably see that same logo again in 2 years, in 2 or 3 years when we go to watch Thundercats Roar to the movies.
Oh my God! Shut up.
You know what's gonna happen. You can't change the future.
You can't change the future. It's gonna happen.
But that was a really nice logo. I really like the I like Screwball Daffy. Their little take on it.
Yeah.
And that was really funny. You want to talk about the little Batgirl shirt?
Sure. I will. I just wanted to say that I wish that the WB animation logo or intro was the intro for everything, not just. I think WAG, the Warner Animation Group intro, should be replaced with. I don't know. It's just it.
The people who make the show worked on that intro too.
Really?
No.
Who worked on what?
The new Looney Tunes show.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Go.
No, Go.
Yeah, I just think that it fits Warner Brothers much better that the intro should be the one should be have
a Looney Tune in it.
Have a Looney, yeah.
Because their old intro used to be Daffy Duck. I mean,
no,
Bugs Bunny eating a carrot, and then you hear that doom
Crunch,
doom doom
yeah.
doom doom.
Yep, that was good, man. But yeah, the short with Batgirl.
The late Bapsy.
Yes.
Which is like a fun parody name, The Great Gatsby.
It's very good. It's for their upcoming DC Superhero Girls show, of course.
Yeah, I thought that was
It was very weird that they were doing it for a show. I was like, it was.
No, when I saw that logo, I was like, wait a second. It's like I thought it was for the show that was already airing. Like, why isn't it a different art style? Because isn't there another DC Heroes?
Is it already airing or is it?
There's already another DC Superhero Girls show.
I know that there was one on the books upcoming this year. I don't know if it's released or not.
No, there was one that was like released. I think like last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, like look it up real quick. Like DC Superhero Girls show. That's it right there.
Oh, that, yeah. Oh, yes, I recall that because the animation style was much more, 2015 to present, and yeah, it's still going apparently.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, the art style is different. That's weird. But like this new one is this new show, like it's made by Lauren Faust, who makes the My Little Pony. But you can tell the similarities in the art style.
Yeah.
It's the art style is cute. I like it. It was weird that because I remember the DC Nation shirt that's based off of it's based off Super Best Friends. And it's weird that they just, felt the need to reanimate an entire, short.
And couldn't think of anything original. Couldn't think of anything more original there, yeah.
Also, the animation didn't seem theater quality.
Yeah, there was something about it where...
you can tell the puppeteerish animation in there.
It was, something odd about that, where it didn't come off as this is a cute animation style. It came off as, this should be on Cartoon Network and not in the theater.
Yeah.
And, it was a fun short. I enjoyed it. I thought, okay, cool. I
was totally they reanimated an entire short.
Yeah.
I remember that clearly.
Yeah, it was cool to, it was okay to see it. It's, like you said, weird to see that it was literally beat for beat, but it was a cool short. It was better than some shorts that I've seen from, what company made, I forgot. I was trying to think of another company. Just made some weird short that just kept going and going and going.
You gotta give me something to work with.
I don't even remember what it was like.
Then abort it.
Yeah, I did. You brought it back to life.
Going outside real quick. Something I do like about the advertisements for this movie is the posters the parody posters for Justice League.
Oh yeah. We can't save the world.
They can't save the world at all.
Yeah.
I think they have posters where they mocking the live action Justice League heroes too, and those are pretty funny.
Yes, they are, because each one of them had their own unique poster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I think let's get into the movie again though.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I think that this is Teen Titans Go, a 90-minute extended episode. What did you think of the whole? Because again, it is almost beat for beat the same SpongeBob plot that we've seen. I think both films used very similar plots. What did you think of Robin?
It takes a chunk out of almost most of TV to TV movies.
Yeah. What did you think of Robin's whole thing, his whole dynamic with the team, where he wanted to be the, and that? What did you think of that?
You mean his
art, essentially.
His art. I thought that was fine. It was fitting.
Right.
Because they're being meta about themselves again, but this time they did it in a subtle way, which is something that's new for them.
Yes.
Because the show will beat you over the head with it
constantly.
The first episode they were subtle. They were being metaphorical, but that was done terribly. First of all, the episode I'm talking about was called Return of Slade.
Yes.
And Slade didn't even show up. It was just a joke. It was like Slade's back, and then it said like 3 seasons and a movie later, and then like it was like let's get a clown, and then it's a whole metaphor about like how the show the show is not as good as you remember it, and if you try to change it, it's a weird sort of metaphorical thing. Yeah, and I think they got a lot of backlash for it. So after that, he's just like, okay, we're just gonna be like super direct with it.
Right. Yeah, I thought that it was much better to go with to take Robin individually instead of taking the team as a whole, because that would have been the whole issue. With going back to the whole Teen Titans versus this, I'm not a real hero. It's like have Robin individually focus on that, so it feels way more like a Robin like centric thing instead of the whole team. And then you have yourself a route of individuality there to deal with the whole Teen Titans backlash. And it really did set him up against all the rest of the team.
Yeah, because the Teen Titans are likable characters in this movie.
Yes.
All of them are. Because like in the show it varies. There's like a couple episodes where they're just plain out jerks, especially like in the earlier seasons. Like still there's some episodes where like Robin's like the biggest dick of them all. It's just like it's just episodes that are just like unwatchable because I can't stand the characters in certain episodes.
Right. Yeah. That was the great difference, is that it gave you a reason to love them and feel more comfortable. I thought there were moments like in the theater where they were really pushing it down, like feel sad for the Titans, guys, feel sad for them. Even though we wrote them this way, feel sad for the Titans and the fact that they're not real heroes. It's like, okay, like, I get it. But, like, what was...
I did generally, feel for the characters at, like, this movie, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, you could see the route they were taking. Though. Yeah. It's like, okay, like... Then for the Teen Titans Go fan, the demographic in which they're trying to reach, this will inherently be a great thing.
Yes.
But you will probably see the writing on the wall from the moment it begins.
Oh yeah, going off subject, how do you feel about the show in general anyway?
It's an okay show. Again, it's a cool show. Show.
Yeah. Like, wait, what? You just said it's an okay show. It's a cool show. What?
Yes. If it's an okay show, it's good. It's 6 out of 10, is what I would put it. 6 out of 10. It would be better if it was not labeled Teen Titans Go. If they were just any other superheroes, kind of like Super Noobs, if they were unique outside of the Teen Titans branding, because they use the Teen Titans branding to get more ratings. And this is where the controversy comes from. If they were not Teen Titans, there would not be controversy. Just if they were superheroes that were teens, that were goofy, and they were kind of like off-brand X-Men and not Teen Titans, then then the dynamic would be fine. It would be cool. It would be goofy. It'd be like having Johnny Test constantly on Cartoon Network like we had in 2012. It'd just be the same thing, but it wouldn't be the controversy of, Teen Titans. This isn't the Teen Titans way. That's the difference. And the movie executes this formula of Teen Titans Go well. Teen Titans that are doing nothing except being goofy.
Yeah. I like I said in my review, I don't hate it. I don't have deep regards for it. But it's an okay show. I'll watch it if I can't think of anything else to put on. The big problem with it is it airs constantly on cable. But like I said in the review again, I don't watch cable, so it doesn't affect me.
Right.
But here's the thing. Like about the show, it's like it has an attractive art style.
Yes, it definitely uses the colors to its advantage. It uses the designs to its advantage. That's where it excels in having its own look. It does a good job with that.
Yeah, it takes place it takes place in a familiar universe with even the characters is based off are familiar. Right. So that's also like another thing that draws in the show. And I think even throughout the bad episodes of bad writing. Mm-hmm. No matter what, I think the voice acting is top notch.
No, it's great
for all these characters every show. I mean
it's great
throughout the show.
It's great. I wish they didn't have Beast Boy constantly become the Tyrese Fast and Furious the group so much. Like they literally shove him so down into that. Like he's so simplistic.
Well, the same thing with Starfire. She like has to say the every sentence.
Yes, because that's her thing. So let's push that by 100 times. Like like, that's the one thing about the movie where
she
it's
doesn't like do that in the original show. Her speak was more native,
right? And that was the point.
Proper.
Yeah, that was the point. They weren't trying to go down to the point of insulting it as a joke. It was just like that's how she speaks.
But I like in
the movie though, I just wanted to bring this up. There were moments like when Robin goes and like, I want to have this movie. I want to have this movie. I want to have my own movie. This is what I've wanted. And then the team splits off, and they have this sad moment where like everyone's leaving. All I could think of, and again, this is a solid movie as a Teen Titans Go movie, but the emotional involvement is so low there because I've seen the Teen Titans actually have a split-off moment in the original show, and it was much deeper, much more grounded, and had a much bigger tug on my heart. Then again, that might be because of my nostalgia, and maybe kids may feel may feel a deeper emotional value to Robin splitting off of the Titans in this movie, but it felt so much less of a thing here. And much less valuable because it just felt like, this is obviously going to just be a thing that's going to happen, and he's gonna have to come back with the team eventually.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I wasn't thinking about the original Teen Titans at all while watching this movie. The thing was for me why that part didn't really matter too much to me because it's like it's a predictable kid's plot.
Exactly. That's a good point.
I saw this. You would see this coming a mile away.
No,
like the belly of the well moment where the team does have to split up.
Right. Yeah, it's like
it was like it's just like it's really telegraphed as soon as they get to Hollywood because you see like the
poop thing is the main reason.
Yeah, the director Jade Wilson is starting to become more frustrated with the Titans.
Right.
Like it's like when they're starting to film their own movie and stuff.
Yeah. And so, like, it's like, and I'm not saying like, I didn't see the plot coming from a mile away. I'm saying that just in the back.
You seem better.
I'm saying in the back of my head, like I was like into the film. I was watching. It's like it's there. Okay, I'm watching this. It's a solid movie. It's a solid adaptation of this property. But in the back of my head, I was thinking this emotional moment means nothing compared to like what happened 15 years ago. I mean, just like it just was like, I want to love this. I want to love it so much, but it barely touches like the emotional value of the.
I'm more compared to like other TV movies. Like, it doesn't have anything of the emotional value of like when like Tommy has to split up from when Tommy has to split up from the other Rugrats gang. In the first Rugrats movie. Because he was taking care because he was getting more concerned with Dill.
Dill, yeah.
And then you seeing this the first time the Rugrats like have to split.
That was a big yeah. I still remember that was huge. Like is that even a movie to compare it to? It's a TV movie. It's a movie. It's a movie.
That's like it's a TV movie.
True,
same
it's
thing.
a pinnacle. That's
based off a comedy. Like
true, it's like the pinnacle of
because the Rugrats TV series is not. It's a comedy too. It doesn't need to be taken seriously, so it's fair to compare it to that.
Good point. Yeah. I think what did you think of? I want to run through all of the references as well because I think the storyline.
I think the references are great.
What do you think of that extended Stan Lee just constantly?
I thought that was
like just smile like he was.
That was a commentary joke, and I loved it. It was because it was true. Because like it's Stan Lee making my super subtle cameo, and like that's what it is. Because the Marvel movies literally just stop, just like hey, Stan Lee's right there.
Yes,
the Marvel movies I thought that was a great executed joke. I also love the take of they're taking the where's Martha joke.
Yes.
Who's how do you know? I mean, Martha's my mother's name.
What's your mother's name? Yeah.
I've seen so many memes of that, and like they actually put their own spin on it. I love that. They hug, and then after that, Batman asks, "What's your father's name?" Jonathan. There's so many. I gladly say besides the two lowbrow jokes, they didn't really like. I said they fit, but they still didn't make me laugh.
Right.
It the fart joke and the poop joke.
Exactly.
I think every joke in this movie is funny, Even
in
the
some
one
way, in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. I know I keep referencing my review that it's up on my channel.
No, use it because that's a good way to.
I'm plugging it. That's why I keep saying in my review.
I'll link it in the actual. I'll put a card in on the top of the video.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Okay, no biscuits now. But you were saying in your review, right?
Oh crap! What was I at?
Oh, that's right. You didn't write your review. Oh no.
Brian wrote my review for me. No, but darn it, I forgot where I was at.
It's just like you can just see your YouTube video just like starting to fade away. It's just like all of the writing.
Thanos snapped his fingers.
Right. Yeah. The one thing though was like.
Yeah. I thought
finally
like,
it's back.
Yeah.
Okay, there you
yeah.
go.
I thought every even though like not every joke made me laugh out loud. I thought it was still funny.
Right.
And then okay, yeah, that is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Even I'll say even like the I guess a stupid poop joke wrong. I mean, because it's a thing with the show too. Cyborg himself is just quotable.
Right.
The way he yells at she pooped in the toilet.
Yeah.
It's because something I noticed with the show is three characters. It's three main characters that get screen time. It's Robin, then it's Cyborg. He's the one that's the craziest, and Raven's. And Raven's depending on like how she's treated and on the episode. Because some episodes she's a straight man, and then some episodes she's just she's just wacky along with them.
Yep.
And then Starfire and Beast Boy's just there.
Right. What was I about to say? The C9 made me lose my train of thought. All it took for you was my mumbling. Got you back on track now. I lost my train of thought. No, I think the
you just need to cut me off next time.
I think like when I realized the movie was for was just they were having fun with it because what was the last line that Robin says when he was like, "Wait, I want to make a speech. I want to say something."
That's
like, kids. That's where
he's come from.
That was like that. Actually, that stopped him. That made me laugh. That was like the funniest, like just hilarious. It's like stop. Like okay, that was good. Like I wasn't expecting that one.
My favorite joke is the Kryptonite party. They just
that
like
was
kept
so
Kryptonite
good.
on Superman like he was a stripper. Like and he's just on the ground having a speech.
What did you think of the Legion of Useless? What was it? Forgotten something? It was like some
the Challengers of the Unknown.
The Challengers of the Unknown, and is that real?
Yes, they're real people.
Oh my god!
How would you assume they're not real? They're real.
I thought maybe they were just like a fake, like
It's like the Lego Batman movie, like when Joker's naming all those people, like. They're real. Do a Google.
Do a Google, right.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah. Oh my god. That was funny because they kept referencing them. They kept bringing them up and back and up and back, and it was just really good.
The unknown. It's in their name. It's in their name!
Yes. That was a great Raven realization. I really enjoyed the voice cast of the Justice League, too. What I like, the best voice, I don't really, like when it clicked instantly, it was like, because I didn't want to research anything really of the Teen Titans Go movie, but like when I heard Nicolas Cage's voice on Superman, I was like, they actually did it.
It works.
They did it. They did it. That is.
It's like I forgot who the actor that played Two-Face in the Lego Batman movie, but like it's the same thing as that because he was meant to play Two-Face for a while, but never got the chance to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was the same thing because
they never gave him a live action role.
Yeah.
That's
and then they finally gave him a Two-Face role in Lego Batman. Same thing with Nicolas Cage. He wanted to play Superman, but his movie was canceled.
Yes.
And he finally played Superman.
And they got really close apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. That it was great to see that. I think as well.
It was so fitting too.
Yes. I think the funniest scene was like the funniest moments for me were when they were referencing constantly because it's like it was. Again, I'm not a huge Teen Titans Go fan, so every time they were sort of doing things that weren't Teen Titans-ish, it was like, all right, like when they were referencing, when they used the time cycles to go back in time, and like they were like being nice at first, and I thought that was really fun. It felt like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah,
and it was like they were going back, they were working with, they went to like Krypton,
that scene was so pointless, but it was so great.
Yeah, and
it was just like the time traveling scene in SpongeBob too.
Very true. Yeah. Yeah, it was like just completely just time filler. but it was just a fun reference because you had the Back to the Future theme, you had all this stuff.
Yeah,
it was like all right. And then even when they were on, when they were on me. They had the
it was so they even referenced like the time machine they had in the earlier episode. No, well, because it's not cinematic.
Yeah,
it's not cinematic.
Yes.
Like,
no, that's boring. That's boring.
It's boring. Yeah, that was just so funny. They had another time machine. Like, well, why another time machine? No, it's just boring. Like, yeah, I just thought that was so funny.
Yes, that was great. Yeah,
I love
but the moment when they do that, they do the time filler, and then they go back just to beat up everything, and you see them.
That was the humor was shocking for a kids movie.
Yes,
he just killed Batman's parents.
I know, that was come on.
I was like, what?
They actually had a down.
They got away with that. They got away with killing a child too. They killed. I think they killed Aquaman.
What was it?
Aquaman.
Yeah, that was the first time they drowned him. This was really good. And then they had that scene with that. I think they were supposed to look like
they were harmonizing the crystals.
No, it was like the carrot. Was it this was another scene when they were doing they had this 80s style animation.
Yes.
Where they were with that bear that was at a guitar and they were doing this 80s song.
Upbeat inspirational song about life.
Yes, that was so good. That was just so awesome.
I love all the animation changes.
Yes. Because
my god, the Lion King parody.
Oh man,
dudes, come check this out.
Yes, I had to find that clip and just or just find the MP3 and just that was good. Why don't they release the soundtrack on iTunes?
They did. I have the soundtrack. I have the soundtrack on my phone. I've been listening. Let's get to the music right now. I've been waiting for us to get to the music.
Oh really?
Yes. I love this movie's soundtrack. I've been listening to that opening rap on loop for hours.
Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
First of all, with a TV movie, when you put it in theaters, you gotta set it up for a general audience.
Of course.
I thought that opening rap was perfect because it describes the Titans who they are, and during it describes the show too because it just shows the villain just destroying everything in the city while they're just standing around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that describes the show perfectly, and at the same time describes the characters. I thought that was a perfect opening.
Best, yes. If there was a way to present themselves, that was it. And I was like, that was so Teen Titans Go. That it's just no better way to do it.
Yeah, I love that opening rap. They bring it back later, and that just made me. That just put a smile.
A great
It was a battle remix too.
Yes.
I love that.
What are you gonna do?
Yes, that was the Goofy Goober moment.
Yes, that was.
The animation along with that rap was just perfect.
Yes. But the dudes come check this out when they had the Lion King. That was the most wait, what? It's you're not just referencing Marvel, not going back to DC properties. The Lion, that was the best. We came here for this.
Yeah. I love the upbeat inspirational song about life.
But that was hilarious. And they stop it dead in its tracks by killing the same.
I think his dad's a cop.
That was so good, man. God, that was fucking good.
And then my superhero movie, that was a great song.
That was also
I think that was a different voice actor. Think it was. It sounded like a different singing actor.
It might have been because they used the voices of the Teen Titans.
He sounded like Max from a Goofy movie when he was singing that song.
Oh my god! If they did, that's gonna.
That's what he sounded like. I haven't looked it up.
Well, we have a.
This song is called My Superhero Movie.
I know. I'm trying to find voice cast for a Goofy movie as well. I can't type. I'm trying to find actual information on it, but it's.
Hopefully, listen to 9dB. Wait, go back.
I was gonna have the starring, but okay. What's up?
Go down. I saw it there. Wait, there we go.
Bingo. Doesn't tell.
Wait, go up.
It didn't say anything on the right hand side about who's sung it. That's the only thing. Crack an egg.
Got it. Caw.
Wasn't it? But wasn't it the other way around? Wasn't it caca crack an egg on it?
No, it was crack an egg on it. I've been listening to this song.
Oh, that's right. Because it's because then he does that. Yeah, it was.
Caw.
Yeah, this is much more of a movie of be yourself. It does a great job of doing that, and it's if that song was anything, that was what it was trying to present, because
I love
that is the most goofy, ridiculous.
No longer the sidekick, that's not me. Picture my booty up in 3D. Yes. I'll shake my booty.
They keep showing it like
that was so funny. I usually don't laugh.
It made breadwinners look like outdated.
I usually don't laugh at their booty shaking jokes, but that was hilarious.
Because they put it front and center. Yeah.
It was just like the way it was inserted into a song was hilarious. The fact that it's like in the lyrics.
Right.
Picture my booty up in 3D. I'll shake my booty in my own movie. It's my movie.
Yes. Really good, really good score as well. Of course, most of the score was just the classic Teen Titans theme, orchestral.
Yes.
But like just as a whole, the soundtrack really good, really great collection, and nothing to like say, oh, this was trash. This was great. Just like you could tell, they went all out. They got everyone that they could involved, and it was just a great time. I'm trying to think of
like this is this is just a track that like makes me laugh just like by hearing it. Future Brian cut here just so you avoid copyright strike. I'm
just gonna cut. Wait, I'm just gonna cut. But yeah, when they return with that that battle remix, and they bring it back, it's like you're so pumped to hear it again because
that was such a. I didn't expect it to come back, but that was such a powerful moment when it did.
Yeah, but
made the song even better for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of more references. It's like there's so many references that we're not referencing, but that were there, and we're so just so good to just to enjoy. I honestly, I didn't think I'd ever want to rewatch it again before seeing it, but I'd want to rewatch it again just for the references.
I wanted to rewatch it again, and I did. I enjoyed it. The same way in the second time. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I like this movie more than The Last Jedi. I like it more than The Last Jedi.
You say that about everything.
No.
I stubbed my toe! I liked it better than The Last Jedi.
Better than The Last Jedi. Got hit by a car. Fractured my bones. Better than The Last Jedi.
I burned my hand on the stove! Still better than The Last Jedi.
Better than The Last Jedi. The Oncoming Apocalypse. Better than The Last Jedi. Let's... What else? I don't know, the castle's great.
They always are.
Great.
I think a team no matter what.
Not the original cast. They're gonna be always great. That's the thing. It's great to hear those voices and them to continue going on with the series. It's the rest of it. It was the round table. Everyone that was it was cool. They had a number of just high profile voices involved.
Yes.
And it was just great.
Let's talk about the meat of this burger. Slade. He's finally in. Slade. I love that joke.
Slade.
Boy, I like when they got everybody else in the theater to do it.
Right.
That was a funny joke. He's finally showed up in Teen Titans Go form. They had an episode.
It was great to see Deadpool.
Yeah, they had an episode where they lied about it, and that pissed a lot of people off.
Yes.
And what is weird is his daughter. Is even in the show too, but he still has yet.
He still wasn't there,
to make an appearance.
Right.
When I saw the trailer, I thought they was gonna insert the serious form from the original Teen Titans, or I thought he was gonna be a serious villain.
Yeah, you thought you thought that it would have to shift them into becoming serious villains. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, surprisingly, they made him a completely different character, a different character, but a fitting one.
One that fit. It was Slade. In the Teen Titans Go universe. He had him doing crunches. Crunches. He was like, oh, I got my form. Got my form. Just it was.
They made a good conversion.
Yes.
He's so funny. I love every time he says mind manipulation.
Yes, that was.
He's the funniest character in this movie. I think
that was Will Arnett, right?
I think
because that had to be Will Arnett. That dude. Just a great cartoon, just a great voiceover voice, just so fucking magnificent.
I didn't think he's gonna be that funny.
That's the one thing I didn't know where they were gonna skew him, and the fact that all the mind manipulation jokes look over it's it's just so stupid, but fitting, and it's all right, that was charming, that was goofy, that was good,
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, it's like even like the final fight. It's like like
he's a great like villain. Like in the final fight, it was great. That song was tremendously dope.
Right. Yeah. That's not how arch nemesis works.
Yeah.
You have to come back with an even stronger.
He's a great villain.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every time he came on screen.
Yep. Now we have to see how they probably won't adapt him into the show, but this was a good moment. I'm serious. Like they have an actual now they have.
I hope they have to bring him back in the show because they ain't doing another movie.
Like mind manipulation and all that. That was great. I would bring it into the actual show. Like do something goofy with that. Like have him spot in every once in a while.
They probably was waiting for it to do this debut for a while. This kind of debut.
Yeah.
They probably want to do I imagine like their ideas for like why they're doing season 1. They were like they wanted to make a big entry for him. But not yet.
Most likely, yeah.
And then like when they find I guess when Cartoon Network gave him the greenlit, Warner Bros. Gave him the greenlit for a movie. It's like okay, this is where we introduce him.
We're gonna have.
There's no other way. There's no other place you can bring him in a freaking movie.
No, that's a good point. I mean, the show or the movie?
The movie.
In the movie, yeah.
Yeah. That's like the biggest opportunity to bring him in bombastically.
Right. Yeah. And of course, everyone you can see it from a mile away. The director. Being Slade. You can see that.
Yeah.
What did you... Yeah, they had the whole Titans Tower falling apart, everyone separated.
The movie didn't really make a big deal about the plot twist.
Yeah.
It was just there, it didn't really bother me, because, a bad plot twist bothered me when the movie stops...
To show it.
When the movie stops to so the audience can have room to breathe if they're shocked or not. So when the movie, when there's a really bad plot twist that you saw coming and the movie just stops for it, just so you can breathe. It's like I don't need to. I already saw this coming.
The Smurf Lost Village people are other Smurfs. Holy shit!
Didn't the trailer spoil that?
Yeah, that's. But they still had the pause moment, like it was this big deal.
Oh my god!
Like they
I still didn't see that movie,
and it was no, you spoiled it. You ruined it for everyone. You ruined it, man.
Marketing teams are stupid.
Or the point at the end of Minions when it was Gru, and they turned the camera, and it's it's young Gru, and it's he's the man from Despicable Me. Okay, all right. Yeah, but I think I'm trying to think of anything else. There's a ton, but
I think we went through the whole movie. The only thing we need to talk about is the end cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger or the end credit sequence? Mid credit sequence.
That was a cliffhanger. I mean, well, not the cliff. Oh yeah, that wasn't a cliffhanger. I guess it was a cliffhanger. I don't fucking.
I thought it was just a mid credit sequence that.
Yeah, mid credit sequence.
Yeah.
I'm glad I saw this first day because it wasn't spoiled for me.
Cool.
Because the internet blew up about this.
Yes, they did.
Because that was a great stinger scene. Because the regular credits, the dancing credits with little dancing characters is still playing, and then it just fizzes out,
yes.
It loses signal, and then the Teen Titans go are just trying to connect the signal. It's guys, I think found a way back, and then it just goes back to dark. And it's it gave me the the chills. That was awesome.
No, because
it caught me off guard and everything. That was a great. I don't care what the context was, but it was just a great stinger.
I mean, I had known about it the entire weekend, the entire week. I did a video on it on Monday.
You saw my review.
I saw your review. I still had a smile on my face seeing it. It was just so it was a cool moment. It was man, that was nice to see them back. It was just took my breath away. It was cool. Yeah, it was it was one of those big Avengers end credit moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what is it implying? Is it just a crossover or?
No, it's I believe
season 6.
I believe it's I believe it's go ahead. What were you going to say?
Yeah, because they haven't. I don't know if they made an official statement about it yet.
No, they haven't made an official statement about it yet. But I already made a video and I made a video 2 years ago where I had already presumed back in 2016 the reason Teen Titans Go is being aired so often, the reason that Teen Titans Go is out there is because Warner Brothers wants to make a big brand out of this, and they want to bring back the original Teen Titans, but have that age demographic that is young, age up, become teens, and then have higher ratings pool because now that demographic's up, and you can also have the older group then come back, watch Teen Titans, and it just fits for like both demographics that have enjoyed Teen Titans Go and the original Teen Titans in the process.
I always assumed they were just like done with the original Teen Titans show, because I thought Go was just made out of just like okay, we have this property, let's try doing something different with it, and like I assume like all the writers of the original show are just moved on to something else, and it's just not there, so that's why the original show wasn't coming back, because it's like they're not working on Go, they're just there are completely different writers on Go. Yeah,
apparently, like we always have heard, the big controversial thing that we heard when Go launched was the writers of Go did not watch Teen Titans. That was a massive controversial moment.
I thought that was a joke, or did they not actually watch Teen Titans?
I thought that was a real thing.
I know. I mean, it's weird. I'm not sure if they did or not, because
they could just watch the comics.
There's episodes in season 1 where it's clearly referencing the original Teen Titans.
Yeah, well, that's a curious thing there. Well, they could have, or they could have not. I mean, hopefully they did. That's the thing. Well, that was why it was controversial, because it was like we wanted them to, so that they knew what the characters were about, what the storyline about the original was, and why it was so meaningful for us as kids. That's why we were very outraged and had the controversy when it was announced.
They had to have in some way, they had to continued watching it throughout the production of the show.
At least Trouble in Tokyo or something, something.
Well, they definitely have by now, because there's a ton of episodes.
It's two. Yeah, there's literally a scene. There's literally scenes where
they literally made their own abridged episode of the original show.
Exactly.
So they have.
But I think it's been in the pipeline for a long time. You look at the fact that Young Justice is back. You look at the fact that they do want to skew more toward getting that teenage demographic, getting the nostalgic base back, because they know that these brands are big, but they also know that Teen Titans Go has a certain amount of steam. It has a certain amount of steam, and they can actually promote the original Teen Titans and return it back. That wasn't like a stinger. The stinger was not there to have a Teen Titans original movie return. That was like, we found a way back, and we know that, that they are coming back.
Yeah, so is it a crossover, or it's confirmed for season 6?
Season 6. That's what not confirmed. I think that is for sure a WB animated, obviously.
Yeah.
Like on Cartoon Network or on their streaming app. Return. Clone Wars is coming back. That's 2008. That's coming back. There's no way that Warner Brothers isn't looking at that. They have Young Justice coming back. There's no way they're not looking at it, and they haven't been looking at it for years.
Yeah.
Teen Titans already is has become one of the biggest brands, just because of the controversy of Go. For years, it gets one of its highest ratings.
Yeah, because when the original Teen Titans was out, there was a lot of people who didn't really like it, because
that's the one thing that people forget.
Hybrid.
That's the one thing people forget, is that it was that oddness of we're gonna take some resources and stylings from anime into this, and it was not fan loved completely. That's the thing. People were very controversial on that too. So it's always been controversial. I think it's obvious that it will come back by 2019, 2020. Age demographic's going to be back up again. It's going to bring back, it's going to bring a new set of teenage potential viewers.
I feel like they might do a crossover episode, because like I said in the review, they had the little posters for Comic-Con of 2017 of the original Teen Titans fighting the Go characters.
Right.
Which I thought that's when they announced the movie, I thought the movie's going to be based off that.
I remember you saying that, yeah. And that would have been interesting.
I'm surprised we get original Teen Titans reference this late in the movie. I thought they were gonna bring it they were doing so many animation styles, so okay, they have to do the original.
The final fight, you thought maybe it was gonna be big
they have to do the original Teen Titans animation style at some point in the movie.
Right.
Or I assume either that or the characters would just show up or something like that. And surprisingly, neither happened. It was safe for Stinger.
Right. Yeah, it's
Well, yeah.
I think the fact that it's returned, the fact that it appeared at all is awesome. I think that the potential of it being there, like you said, you saw that thing from 2016 Comic-Con. I thought, like, if they were going to do that, I thought they would already have written that out already as a planned episode. If it's just an episode, then I think I already thought Teen Titans were going to be coming back. If it's just going to be for that minimal moment, I think that would be a lost opportunity just because of the age demographic that is growing up. Teen Titans has been around since 2012, 2013. So that's almost set. That's coming up on 6-7 years now. So now we're coming up on the fact that like we're hitting that curve of
if
the age group.
If they can write it as well and it doesn't become too similar to Young Justice, because that's coming out.
That's the thing. It's like
too.
Those two are going to if you can. I guess we might have. There's a number of things that are gonna that are in the pipeline that are going to be very similar to it. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh darn! What was I about to say? Darn. Oh yeah, like yeah. One of the things I don't get with like the show's hatred is some people think Go killed the original Teen Titans.
Are you serious?
Well, like they think it's probably like the reason it's not coming back. Like before this whole movie thing was announced.
Ah, okay. They think Go. There's a group of people that think that Go is going to going to stifle the return of season 6.
Yeah, I think that was like the original thought.
Well, no, the whole point of Go, I think the point of Go, of course, in the beginning was not even to recognize the return of Titans yet. I think the point of Go in the beginning was different, but as Go got so much more popular, had so much momentum, is such a big force. And you see that Christina Miller, Cartoon Network, is airing more Teen Titans, the original, on the network. It's being rerouted into the network again. They're trying to fuel Titans alongside Go. This is being pushed. It's not just like this is a possibility. This is like they're literally pushing for the age group to then turn to Teen Titans and say, oh, here's a slightly more mature thing because you're aging up. So here, I really do think that Go didn't kill season 6. Go gave 6 more momentum to happen.
I always thought it was just like when the show came out, it was just like a reused property sort of thing.
No,
like
it probably started that way. That's what I mean.
They weren't really thinking about the original. It was just like, we have this product, let's just reuse it.
Right.
I think it was also originally based off those DC Nation shorts of the Teen Titans being
the smaller ones. Yeah, those smaller ones in there. Yeah, they were. Yep, that's what it was based from. So yeah, I think we've wrapped up everything.
You did.
Talk about. So yeah, it was great to have you on, Mark. It was great to talk about Teen Titans Go. It's finally over.
Yes, the movie doesn't suck. We thought when we first saw that first trailer, because the first trailer was yet another self-aware joke, then a giant fart joke.
Exactly.
We both said this is gonna suck.
Yep.
I am so glad it didn't.
This is one of my I will not say one of the best theater experiences. It was one of the most interesting theater experiences purely on the references. But
I can say it's one of the funnier movies this year.
No, definitely. No, the comedy's there. The references make it even better. I think it did a better job of references than Ready Player One. Ready Player One just threw them in your face.
Yeah, a lot of movies did.
But like Ready Player One just threw the references in your face.
Oh yeah, it came out this year, so it's on subject.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go just like does it in a nice, like, well-written way. It just did it so much better. It felt like you deserved them. It was just a much better execution. But
personally, I still like the movie that does something similar as the Lego Batman movie. I like it better because it's more ambitious of a movie. But like I think this movie does better with references. Yeah,
I think the references are definitely expand above Lego Batman. That's one thing you were talking about when the movie was announced and had the trailer. Was like, didn't they just do this movie in 2017, Lego Batman? Didn't they do the self-aware stuff? But this one,
they put a different.
They literally just split it somehow. They literally did they did it same genre style, but split it enough that it feels so individualistic that it doesn't even feel anywhere close to Lego.
Yeah, they still were able to make new Batman jokes.
Exactly.
Like they were like it was mostly commentary jokes on like how they keep making Batman movies.
No, that's the one thing we didn't mention. Remember when Batman was just running constantly and like had the Bat scooter, had Alfred, and like Starfire.
I love that
Starfire. They the Raven.
They were just with the blank face, like let's go this. I love that scene. Like when the in the beginning scene, they it's just like a commentary joke on like how they keep making Batman movies.
Exactly.
And they used to make a movie based on anything in the Batman universe.
The car.
The Alfred.
Coming vroom.
The car. Coming vroom.
Yes.
And like the funniest one, like, you Batman's utility belt. You put things and like just the blank expression on Robin's face, like,
yes. I love the voiceover too, the way that he was just like, you put, like, he looked just as lost. He sounded just as lost as everyone else.
Put things in it.
That was great, man. But yeah, what would be your final verdict? Because I was, like I said, I originally thought it was going to be like a 6 out of 10. But then the longer I thought about it, it's probably like a
it grown on me because like at first I was like when I first came from the movie, like that was okay, and like I started thinking about it. I started thinking about the jokes and the soundtrack. I really wanted to come back to that movie for that soundtrack.
Yes.
I was like, I made it up there. It's a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, like some people, and here's the thing: some people are going to say like, we're going to put this up next to Isle of Dogs. It's like, here's the thing. Hold on. Deadpool is 9 out of 10, but Logan is a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. They're two dynamically different movies. They do things substantially differently to way different theater experiences. Logan is amazing. That Deadpool is amazing. Teen Titans Go, amazing in a very different way than Isle of Dogs, but I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because of its execution of being a great adaptation and just doing it so well, and all the writing of the comedy, of all the references. It's just such a solid film that you just want to come back again and actually watch it just to see more of the references. It's really, really good, really entertaining, and I definitely recommend anyone watch it. There's nothing else to say here, but like, it's just great.
Yeah, also like review scores are like their value's different between people.
Yeah, of course.
Except
you stole my score.
Yes.
Yes. So,
I know, my review came out first, bitch.
You didn't put a number on it, did you?
Huh?
You didn't put a number on it.
No.
Ha!
I don't do numbers.
Oh.
I just give a quote. I just give a quote.
What a minimal victory.
I just give a quote like, yeah, this was good. This was okay. That's it.
Wait, so Mark said that this was good, but he also said that Emoji Movie was solid. Does that mean that Isle of Dogs is planned?
Well, yeah, going on that real quick. My reason I don't think this movie is like making that much money is because it's getting positive reception. Because like last year, the Emoji Movie was like the Tide Pod challenge of movies last year. So I like people were going to go see that because it was bad, and they're like, there's a lot of people who want to hate on Teen Titans Go.
Yes.
Like, if this movie was bad, people would just go see that movie just to talk about how crap it was.
I mean, that I would have been the first to say, yeah, I'm sorry, this movie is trash, but, like, it's not. This movie, okay, so this is the issue with Cartoon Network Films. This movie just passed, it's just around $17 million. Emoji Movie made over $200 million on a $50 million budget. This is the world we're living in, people. I just want to let you understand.
A lot of that movie comes from people who kept seeing it ironically, just to talk crap about it. Like, oh, Emoji Movie, like, yeah, it's bad. It's like I said, it was a Tide Pod challenge of movies last year,
right?
And people thought this was going to be the same way, but it wasn't. Cause like, I think because of this positive reception, less people went to go see it. So
that's the issue, is that now it's an actual good movie. Yeah. It's a good.
They probably would have made more money if they just made it shit.
It's a good movie, and so that's unfortunate. I'm glad. Oh, what did you? I just saw this rug for the poster.
I might get
the red. I just saw the red carpet for the poster. What did you think of, like, every time they were about to step on the red carpet, they had that epic, like,
I love that.
It's like, stop.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, like, oh, you don't remember us. Stop. He's just like, every time you're about to play the song.
Yes. That was great.
We can quote this movie all day. We might be quoting it.
That's the thing. I think we've already run about an hour and some change.
I think we already did a whole riff track.
Yes. So guys, check out Teen Titans Go to the movies.
If you already seen
Where
it,
would you-
see it again, buy the DVD.
Where would you put this in the ranking of films that you've seen in 2018?
I was thinking about doing it.
Because like we've seen, Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs. There's only been a few so far. I haven't seen Transylvania 3 yet, and I think it's going to be generally generic, but I have to check it out. Transylvania 3. Let me actually get a list up here. But yeah,
I haven't seen Transylvania 3 yet, but I think it's on its way out of the theater, so I don't know if I'll get a chance.
it might be in one of those like movies, like Beltway movie theater. Might have it. You know what I mean?
I know, but I have to go all the way fucking out there. It's not convenient for work.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Where would you put? Yeah, where would you put?
I put this above Isle of Dogs.
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Yeah.
I'll put this above Sherlock Gnomes. Oh, shit.
I think right now Sherlock Gnomes is at the bottom, and we'll see if the Grinch. I think the Grinch is just going to have enough.
It's a close second place.
No, the thing about here's the thing about the Grinch, which is coming up. I'm more curious. Like, I think it's going to have enough charm to be better than Sherlock Gnomes, because I think that's the one thing that Illumination kind of has, a little bit of charm in their movies. So like, we'll see, but it has charm. Where would you put it? Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Sherlock Gnomes.
What else came out?
Over Transylvania 3. There's not,
Yeah, because it's about a list. You even have Madagascar 4 on there.
That's not my. That was movieweb.com. They really did garbage.
Everybody, trashmovieweb.com. This is a personal attack on them.
It's Early Man. Oh, that's right. Well, I literally forgot about Early Man.
Fuck Early Man.
Jesus
It was never
Christ.
memorable. It was
It was
just
they didn't do it. It was a.
It was Armin's weakest. It was an okay movie. It was Armin's weakest.
Yes, it was by far. Sherlock Gnomes. Okay, these are more.
Oh yeah. During my showing, I had a trailer to Duck Duck Goose.
Yeah, same here.
It was. What was funny was like, man, this movie looks stupid, and then it caught me off guard. Spring 2018. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait a second.
That was from. Oh my god.
I guess like it's in the third place because.
So what are your first? What are your?
Like there was only like it's in third place when I think I've only seen like 3 good anime movies.
Yeah, right.
3 good anime movies this year, which Isle of Dogs, Incredibles 2, and this. So it's like it's in third place. It's in third place by default.
Yeah, I think I'd put Isle of Dogs definitely leading the pack there. Incredibles 2, just to see those characters back. Incredibles 2 was just
character
to see them returning. It was the characters more, not the stories.
Theory,
More just seeing them back. I want to see. We already talked about this. I want to see way more. Incredibles 2, number 2. It will not beat Isle of Dogs.
Incredibles 2 was a big number 2.
I think you're confusing that for Sherlock Gnomes. But I think I'm more worried that the Academy is going to put Incredibles 2 ahead of Isle of Dogs, but they always skew horribly toward Pixar anyway. So we'll see.
Don't they have a soft spot for stop motion animation though?
Sometimes, not always. You know how many times Pixar wins? I mean, how many times Pixar's outbeaten Ghibli?
Don't they own the Oscars? Like it's aired on ABC.
Yeah.
Yes, they just give themselves awards. I think I remember one time like Toy Story was reading. They had they did a cute little segment where like the Toy Story characters were reading out I think for like the best motion picture.
Oh my god, that's bad. What?
And of course the best animated movie. I think they gave it to like a Pixar movie that year, so it was just like a meta thing.
That's horrible skewing. What are you doing, giving an actual company rights to say the what?
And the winner is me.
It's so awful, man. Like Jesus, that group is pathetic. Yeah, Incredibles 2, number 2.
The awards are just stupid. I don't watch the Oscars anymore.
Yeah, let's see, number 2. Number 3, I think it'll slide in my third slot right now, but Early Man was just an average viewing experience. It was great to see them. It's great to see Aardman executing their stop motion so well, but then you look at Isle of Dogs, and it's like, you guys, like, come on. Like, you guys gotta, like, write something.
I mean, Early Man is an okay movie. It's just like
it's okay.
By default, it's in the bottom, and by default, it's on top. No, by default, it's in the bottom, and by default, it's above every bad movie.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's just good enough to not be a bad movie.
Yes.
Yeah, and then everything else, Sherlock Gnomes. I gotta go.
You pussied out. You didn't see that.
Hotel Transylvania. I'm putting it at the bottom because I've heard.
You were going to review it like, okay, I'm going to go see this movie.
I've heard from sources that it's trash, so I will just.
Yeah, I'm one of those fucking sources to be the shit.
Exactly. So that's all I need to know. Outside of that, though, I think that pretty much wraps everything up. We have a number of films that are going to be coming out that will probably overtake this. Especially Wreck-It Ralph, kind of to see how those references work against Teen Titans Go, but yeah.
True. Yeah. This is a world surprise.
Yep. I'm glad to come on a movie not criticizing it, but being very happy about it.
Yes.
That's something that it's very rare for just the past few years. But anyway, Mark, thank you for joining me for this cartoon chat. Episode 23, as always, find him on K9 Biscuits on YouTube.
Yes, I'm going to try to make content again.
Oh yeah, he just uploaded a review for Teen Titans Go to the Movies, so if you want to see more of his thoughts, go ahead and check it out on his YouTube channel, K9 Biscuits at YouTube. And, of course, find me, Animation Nation, YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, stay tuned.
Logging out, everybody.
You're always going to say that, aren't you?
That's my thing. I have to make it my thing. I already started with it, so I'm just going to keep going with it.
It's going to be the last thing you say before you die.
Yes.
It's literally going to be the last thing. I'm unplug you, just logging out, everybody.
Funny.